Hey guys, welcome back to New World Carpentry Solutions. In this video, we're going to start tackling this glue up, and one thing I can say is that it looks amazing in this rough dry fit, but one thing that ended up being a huge challenge throughout this assembly process is getting all the miters to line up. You guys will see this video. This is actually my first attempt at trying to assemble the Muntin bars, and actually before I actually tried this, I did pull out my band clamps. And they do have, four 90-degree corners that help, ratchet everything together. But because of the rabbets on these Muntin bars, and because they actually have miters on them, not all the corners actually line up to be perfectly flat. The 90-degree corners didn't really have anything to kind of pinch or rest in to clamp everything together nice and square. So I ended up being one of the bigger issues and why I couldn't use those. So in this case, I actually tried to spread all the glue on all the half laps, get them all aligned, and then spread the glue on the miters as well. Again, a little bit tricky. I had actually tried to use clamps to pull in at all four corners to get the miters to line up perfectly. But of course, the only thing to stop the miters from sliding past each other, once you get one side perfect, you start applying a little bit more clamping pressure on the other corner, and they all start sliding past each other. So that was a bit of a struggle. I did come up with a method that I use on my short-term video. You guys will see that one tomorrow. And what I actually opted to do though was just to clamp up all of my actual half laps. That way I can let those sit there and dry. Then I can apply glue to my miters afterwards. And then I can actually pre-drill and then drive a screw. But here you guys see the fumbling kind of start. And actually seeing it play back in video, I can imagine, I remember what was going through my head. It was crap. I already have glue spread, and this has to come together. Again, I could have just wiped off the glue on the miters and then left those alone, make sure the half laps were good. Because as you guys can see here, after having all these clamps kind of crisscross like this, you can't really even apply pressure without them sliding back and forward. This was like full panic mode about at this point. I'm actually looking at them and trying to figure out what I can do. Then I think maybe halfway through this process, I actually abandoned trying to get the miters to be closed. I would clean those up with a piece of sandpaper and scrape off any of the excess glue. But let me make sure all the half laps are actually secured. And then that kind of is what helped formulate. There it goes right there. That gesture, that's the holy fuck. This just didn't work. So then I was like, well, let me just apply pressure going, laterally across all my joints, and then just make sure again all the half laps are secured. I can actually deal with the miters at another point. And that's kind of what actually formulated the plan that I use in my short-term video, on my short-form video. I ended up just, again, gluing up all the half laps, making sure they were nice and secure. And then I ended up going into driving screws on all my miters. That actually holds those together perfectly fine. Make sure they're square as you go, and there's no other issues. One thing I can say though is pre-planing, so dry fits. I did do a dry fit, but I didn't dry fit with clamps. I just kind of made sure everything fit together and that it looked good. But you have to make sure you actually have a method to assemble any project that you're actually tackling. Because this is extremely stressful. I was scared that I actually wrong all these parts and this was going to be trash. So test fit. Also, just another side note, this is actually probably my favorite One Piece flashback. It's probably the saddest. Robin's I Want to Live moment is extremely inspirational. And I'm getting mesmerized watching it while I'm actually doing the work now. But for the most part, I'm going to let the rest of this video play out. You guys see me struggle. You guys kind of get the gist of what's going on. Yeah, just try to test fit and dry fit all of your glue ups before you go into them so you don't have a mess of clamps going on like I have here. If you guys want a better glue up or a better attempt at this glue up, you guys will see that in my short form video that I put out tomorrow. But if you guys have enjoyed, please make sure you guys leave me a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.